John Cena announced tonight that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Now, if you look at betting odds, he is one of the top favorites to actually win the Royal Rumble. I contend that John Cena is already advertised for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, so why have him win the Rumble? Put him in the Elimination Chamber match, make it his last-ditch effort to try to get a championship match or whatever. He hinted at telling that story tonight. So, Jared, I'm going to go to you first. My question is, who is John Cena's final WrestleMania opponent going to be? Not maybe who you think it should be, but if you're putting your booking hat on, who's it going to be?
Man, I think the best story that you could do is trying to see, which he kind of seemed like he said he wasn't going to go after the world title and then said he was, or a world championship, the universal belt or whatever. But I think that whoever it is, it needs to be for the belt if you want to absolutely maximize what John Cena is worth and what he's done for the wrestling community. So, I mean, I guess you could do him and Cody or whoever I would like to see him and Gunther, but I think probably him and Cody or maybe him and Roman. That would be the only ones that I could really come up with that I could say, well, looking at it right now, I think it might be one of those. But did anybody else notice how small he looks? Like, that's the first thing I said to my wife. I was like, look how small he is. And she's like, yeah, he doesn't look as intimidating anymore. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, he looks like the small, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the John Cena. Like a shriveled up grape or something, or raisin. So I don't know, man.
He's got he's got 3 weeks to bulk up before the Rumble. He'll be okay.
Yeah. They probably won't drug test until week 4, so you can, start steroiding it up, seeing if you need to.
That's fair.
Honestly, like I think Gunther fits this mold more than Cody does, because I don't like the idea of ultra babyface versus ultra babyface at WrestleMania necessarily. Now, if you want to turn Cody heel or something like that, then maybe I can get on board with it. I want the Homelander Cody really bad in WWE just to see what he does. But I honestly, I'm leaning towards Cena, Gunther, Cena, possibly Roman. But the one that I would love to see the most would be John Cena versus Braun Breaker for the IC title. It's the one title Cena has not won. And you want to, you can right every wrong you did with John Cena versus Austin Theory by doing it with John Cena versus Braun Breaker. And I think that could be something really special. We already see how good Braun Breaker is, but can he hold his own in a promo with John Cena? Like, I think it'd be a good moment for him to grow in that area. And then obviously he would give Cena a really, really good match. So I think that would be almost as much as Gunther Cena. I think it would be Breaker Cena.
Yeah, if it's for a world title, I lean Gunther because I think Cody is just a terrible decision. Again, Andy, unless you're turning Cody heel, and this is the beginning of that, because listen, you're splitting your audience on your biggest stage, and if Cody is the face of your company, that is the dumbest decision because you don't want him to look bad at WrestleMania in front of the biggest crowd. And no matter how much that we like to boo John Cena or Cena sucks or whatever, you get to WrestleMania, we're not booing John Cena in his last WrestleMania match. We're just not doing it. So you're booing Cody Rhodes, and that's the face of the company. Terrible idea. You can have that match at some point, but not at WrestleMania. I would lean Gunther. My pick, and I said this when John Cena announced his retirement tour, Jared, I want to see the WrestleMania match, John Cena versus Logan Paul. I think that is the biggest box office match. Logan Paul's about to fight Conor McGregor. The dude draws attention. John Cena, movie star, all the things, final run. He's got to face Logan Paul. Those two, magic at WrestleMania, in my opinion. Thoughts on that one, Jared?
That's another match I would love to see. You asked which I think is most likely, and I think it's most likely he would go after a world championship of some kind. But as far as the best match that he could potentially have, I can't think of anybody better than Logan Paul that could just go out there and flip and flop and, basically hit all the aerial moves. I mean, and two big names. So, yeah, I mean, that sounds like a winner to me.
Yeah, right. I like that a lot. But I will say this. I think if you want to go nostalgia route, I would not be against Cena versus Orton or even Cena versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Oh, if AJ is healthy and you could get that.
Run Cena AJ back.
Yes. I mean, Cena Punk, if we're looking for something for Punk, if he's not going for the world title, Cena Punk at WrestleMania. I mean, Punk is the kind of guy who can turn heel for a program and then
easily.
Like, I have no concern about that. So, that would be a whole lot of fun.